He is known for advocating social hierarchy and monarchy after the French Revolution. He is recognized for his role as a key figure of the Counter-Enlightenment and a precursor of Romanticism. He is Joseph Marie, Comte de Maistre. In the tumultuous aftermath of the French Revolution, a philosophical voice emerged from the Kingdom of Sardinia, challenging the prevailing ideals of the Enlightenment. Joseph Marie, Comte de Maistre, a Savoyard philosopher, writer, lawyer, and diplomat, became a key figure of the Counter-Enlightenment and a precursor of Romanticism. Born into a world of shifting political alliances and intellectual upheaval, Maistre firmly believed in the divine authority of monarchy. He saw it not only as a stable form of government but also as an institution sanctioned by a higher power. With unwavering conviction, he called for the restoration of the House of Bourbon to the throne of France, and he advocated for the ultimate authority of the Pope in temporal matters. His ideas were a direct response to the chaos and violence that ensued after the rationalist rejection of Christianity during the French Revolution. Maistre's philosophical stance was rooted in the belief that the rejection of religious principles had dire consequences for society. He argued that the disorder and bloodshed that followed the revolution were a direct result of this abandonment of Christian values. Through his writings and speeches, he sought to bring attention to the dangers of dismissing spirituality and advocated for a return to traditional beliefs. Despite his close ties to France, Maistre remained a loyal subject of the Kingdom of Sardinia, where he served as a member of the Savoy Senate, ambassador to Russia, and minister of state to the court in Turin. His ideas challenged the prevailing ideologies of his time, leaving a lasting impact on political and philosophical discourse. Joseph de Maistre's legacy continues to provoke thought and debate, reminding us of the profound influence that individual thinkers can have on the course of history. Joseph de Maistre, a prominent philosopher and political thinker, believed that France had a divine mission as the principal instrument of good and evil on earth. In his work Considerations sur la France, he argued that the French Revolution of 1789 was a providential event that had deviated from its intended purpose. According to Maistre, instead of promoting the benefits of French civilization, the revolution had embraced atheistic doctrines and unleashed the horrors of the Reign of Terror. Maistre's views on the origins of political systems were also distinctive. In his book Essai sur le principe générateur de constitutions politiques et d'autres institutions humaines, he contended that constitutions were not the result of human reason but were rather ordained by God and gradually developed over time. However, what set Maistre apart was not simply his defense of monarchical and religious authority, but his insights into the practical necessity of having an individual with decisive action as the ultimate authority. He believed that this authority should be loved and embraced by the people, emphasizing, "You must love the sovereign as you love order, with all the forces of intelligence." Maistre's analysis of authority and its legitimacy laid the groundwork for future sociologists like Auguste Comte and Henri de Saint-Simon. His ideas encouraged individuals to recognize the importance of a strong governing figure and to understand the need for order and stability in society. Joseph de Maistre, a prominent philosopher of the 19th century, believed that the foundation of government should not be based on rational grounds. He argued that attempting to justify government through rationality only leads to endless debates about the legitimacy and effectiveness of existing systems, which ultimately result in violence and chaos. According to Maistre, the legitimacy of government must be grounded in something more compelling, something that its subjects should not be allowed to question. In his work, Maistre emphasized the importance of religious authority in politics. He believed that the authority of government should derive from religion, with the ultimate religious authority in Europe residing in the Pope. Maistre saw religion as the guiding force that could provide a solid and unquestionable foundation for governance. By placing religious authority at the core of political systems, he believed that societies could maintain order and stability. Maistre's ideas were shaped by his translation of Plutarch's treatise on divine justice and his subsequent work, Du Pape, published in 1819. Through these writings, he argued that a reliance on rational justifications for government leads to unending disagreements, while grounding political authority in religious principles offers a more stable and harmonious society. While controversial, Maistre's philosophy offers us an alternative perspective on the role of religion in governance. It prompts us to consider the potential benefits of basing political systems on non-rational, compelling grounds, such as religious authority. By embracing this perspective, we may find a path towards greater societal cohesion and order. Joseph de Maistre, a philosopher born in 1753 in Chabris, Duchy of Savoy, was a man of French and Italian origin. Raised in a family of magistrates and senators, Maistre received a Jesuit education and went on to become a senator himself. Initially supporting political reform in France, he became disillusioned with the revolution and its consequences. When Chabry fell to the French Revolutionary Army in 1792, Maistre fled but found no solace in the royal court in Turin. He sought refuge in Lausanne, Switzerland, where he engaged in intellectual discussions and began his career as a counter-revolutionary writer. His works, such as Lettres d'un royaliste Savoisien and Cinq paradoxes à la Marquise de Nave, expressed his opposition to the French-controlled regime. Maistre's journey took him to Venice and then to Cagliari, where he served as an ambassador to Tsar Alexander I. In Russia, he gained fame in aristocratic circles and wrote influential works on political philosophy. His observations on Russian life served as inspiration for Leo Tolstoy's renowned novel, War and Peace. After the defeat of Napoleon and the restoration of the House of Savoy's dominion, Maistre returned to Turin in 1817. He served as a magistrate and minister of state until his death in 1821. Throughout his life, Maistre's philosophical ideas, rooted in his Catholic faith and conservative beliefs, challenged the prevailing ideologies of his time. Joseph de Maistre's philosophy encourages us to question the consequences of radical change and the rejection of tradition. His skepticism towards the French Revolution reminds us to consider the potential dangers of overthrowing established systems without fully understanding the consequences. By examining his ideas, we can navigate the complexities of our own lives and societies, seeking a balance between progress and the preservation of what is valuable and meaningful.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.